My needs I need now are finding homes for people that are homeless and more ensurement that they're going to be okay, including myself.
I cope with pain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so the pain does increase if I stand up too long.
I met a guy who said, you know, like, you can feed me like a million times, but if you show me respect, then you've really done something for me, you know, because a lot of these people, they walk around the streets and they get ignored. People walk on the opposite side of the street because they're intimidating looking. And if you can come here, meet eye to eye and say, you know, I respect you for who you are and God loves you, then that's a big thing for these people.
It was the Nightshift people that enabled me to see Jesus.
You know, Nightshift is not the organization, Nightshift is the people. And I mean that very sincerely. It's like we wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for 30 some odd churches working with us and hundreds of volunteers that are giving of themselves just because they've caught on to the passion. The name Nightshift came out of us doing the night shift from 8 at night to 8 in the morning. And we stayed up all night for that first week every night. And it just never stopped. So basically the food is prepared, picked up here, and then the hands prepare it and cook it in the church. And they'll have a clothing team come in and say, okay, we need to stock the truck, and they'll go back into the warehouse and pull out the clothing and care kits and items that we need for the 1 ton. And before they go, they gather for pre-service prayer, and they'll sit and pray together, and then it starts. And I'll tell you, at 7 o'clock, we never really know what any given night is going to deliver. It's always different, and it's always a miracle. But really, we're not just feeding the physical body, we're feeding the spiritual body, the soul.
Being a part of a ministry like Nightshift does so much for an individual. It encourages their faith so much. It helps them realize why Jesus came, you know.
I've learned to love myself. I've learned to respect what we have. I've learned to respect people. But mostly I've learned to respect myself. And this is what Nightshift teaches them, is that they don't have to give up. This daily ministry and coming here and having somebody to feed you, because when you got food in your body, you have energy. You can think. Somebody, and all it takes is somebody to give you a blanket to stay warm. That's all it takes. Or a pair of socks or a toothbrush. That's all it takes.
More importantly, I've met people here that have been very significant in my life. And they've moved me and some of my relatives toward the way they see things, and I feel very strongly blessed. It was a Nightshift volunteer, you know, that I give a large credit. The most credit I can give a human is that you know, he introduced me.
That's awesome. No,
yeah, it is, and through him, I've also met a lot of other people that are incredible. I mean, truly incredible. Truly incredible. I mean, I'm impressed by some of the people that I've met through just meeting this one person who was a Nightshift volunteer, and it can't be. I can't express it properly, but I feel very grateful.
The people on the street, they know my name. They say hi, they shake my hand, they smile, you know, and they're like my friends, right? So I don't, you know, it's, you know, there's no more separation, you know what I mean? So it's interesting.
You know, it started to realize that, you know what, these people are no different than me. And as I started to share a little bit about my heart and some of the pain that I'd gone through in my own life, they started to share theirs, and hearts started to connect.
I asked this older gentleman here, as he was eating, I shared a dessert with him or something. I said, "How are you doing?" And he looked at me and he said, "You know, how could I be any better? I just had a 6-year-old give me a sandwich and a smile." And he had just gone through the line, and there was this little 6-year-old girl who was helping her mom or whatever, and it was a really safe environment, even though it seemed really scary. And this guy was just like delighted to have this little 6-year-old give him a sandwich and a smile. So that was pretty cool.
Sometimes it's pretty hard to get here because life can get in the way, but I can tell you there is never a night that I don't leave thanking the Lord that, He's allowed me the privilege to be His hands and feet.
I would have to say that if anybody is feeling a tug on their heart, there's a reason for it. Don't ignore it. It's there for a reason.
I can help.
I can help. I can help.
I can help.
I can help.
I can help.
I can help.
I can help.
I can help.
I can help.
I can help.
The most valuable thing that a person has is their time, and that's their life. And if you spend your time with other people, on other people, you're giving up your life for others.